can be unpredictable, and having instant access to the internet doesn't always help. Teens can land themselves in the ER from trying some of those dangerous trends that have gone viral. Joining us today is Dr. Adam Isacoff, a pediatric ER physician with Palm Beach Children's Hospital. You and I were talking. I was a child once. You were a child once. We didn't even want to get pricked with a needle. And some of the things that you're seeing nowadays. Yeah. Let's start with this one. This is the Bird Box Challenge, which involves kids doing things while they're blindfolded.
Yeah, I mean, very dangerous. People are driving blindfolded, and I mean, it's just a real risk.
And these folks are showing up in the ER.
Yes.
After getting hurt. Another challenge, dangerous too. We heard about this a few years ago. Still going on though. The Tide Pod Challenge.
Yeah, and again, like if anything is taken like that in large amounts, you can have issues with the way kids act neurologically. They could have respiratory issues. They could have issues with swallowing. Again, very dangerous.
This is one too, duct tape. This is a challenge again. People are duct taping a person to something like a pole, and the goal is to break free.
Yeah, again, lots of injuries that could be associated with that.
See, I'm thinking that's, oh wow. What type of injuries are we talking from being duct taped to a pole?
Fractures. I mean, it depends on the location also. You know, if it's an area that's very cold, kids getting hypothermia from it.
Wow. The cinnamon challenge, swallowing a spoonful, who knew, of cinnamon.
Yeah, that and saltine crackers. You know, kids trying to have that in a minute without drinking anything. They can get issues with aspiration. They can get respiratory issues.
It obstructs the airway. You can't breathe. And then another one, the fire challenge. You've actually seen some recent cases.
Yeah, so kids are pouring flammable liquids on themselves and lighting themselves on fire, which can cause some severe burns.
Oh my goodness. Kids, they kind of see this as fun. They want to gain a reputation of being strong and tough. But there's so many consequences to this.
They've been trying to regulate some of this, you know, on the internet, but unfortunately there's a lot that are still available to be seen. So definitely parental controls and, you know, certain regulations may block it, but they're still going to see a lot of this on
As
the
a
internet.
Doctor, we know your role obviously is to treat them, but do you also have to have those conversations with them and the parents?
Yeah, I think giving that kind of guidance is, you know, is a good idea, but I think the family needs to sit down and speak to the children about this too and the dangers associated with them, because, you know, it's not always, you know, they see what happens online, but they don't see the after effects and the kids in the hospital.
I was going to say, as you said, segueing into that question, as a parent, sit down and have that conversation with the kids. How do you do it? Sometimes your kids, they tune you out.
Yeah.
But you've got to get the point across. This is not a joke.
That's why I think like a lot of YouTube has certain parental controls. There are ways to limit things on the internet. Again, they're going to see it. So having that talk with them and just seeing all the dangers associated with, you know, taking cinnamon or, you know, eating saltines or doing things where they were going to get fractures or, you know, even worse.
Got to have that chat. All right, Dr. Isacoff, thank you so much
for having me.
That information.